All right, welcome back. I promised something, and now I am here to deliver on my promise. What I promised is to show you how to change the website once you've deployed it. Because if I make changes here, maybe I do bold, yay, Puggo. Maybe you like pugs, I don't know. Even if I save it with Control S, this doesn't seem to update. And if I refresh, it doesn't update. And of course it doesn't. I've changed it on my own computer, but I haven't changed it on Netlify's servers. They don't know that they're not creepily stalking every file on my computer, waiting for me to change something. So I need to upload it again. So if you make a change on your own computer and you want to deploy that again to the internet, you want to update your website, then it's actually similar to deploying it for the first time. You find your website, on Netlify. If you have a list, then you can click on the name of your site, which mine was DebugPug. And somewhere, not here, but under deploys. To deploy is to release something, to issue it, to put it on the internet, right? So I want to deploy it again. I click on deploys. Yeah, this is it says I deployed once at 10 o'clock today. Update your site, drag and drop your site folder. Well, I have a site folder. Raz a cool site. I can right click, show on file manager. Oh, there he is. Raz's cool site. And now I want to drag and drop this folder. On Windows and Mac, by the way, you can actually drag this icon. Or you can drag the folder. This icon is the folder, so you can drag that over. And then it'll update. Uploading, it's really quick. 10:01. There you go, 10:07, updated. I should be able to go back into the DebugPug, hit refresh. Yay, Puggo. Isn't that brilliant? There are some other things that might be nice as well. Maybe I'd like an image of the pug. I conveniently have an image of the DebugPug, which is image equals HTTP. So if there's a website on the internet that contains the image you want, .jpeg, then you can use an image tag. Image tag is a bit different to a p tag or a h1 tag or most tags because there's no /image. You don't need to do that. You just leave that out. There you go. In fact, you shouldn't do it. You just do image source equals and say what the source is, and then you're done. That's it. Normally, instead of having to redeploy every single time, I would suggest, go back into, where was it? I was here. Go back into Google Chrome and just hit refresh or Control R. So whenever you make a change, you save here, Control S, and then here you refresh. There you go, yay Puggo. What a gorgeous little debug Puggo. Big eyes and just a little ball of fluff. Anyway, maybe you don't want that picture on the website. Maybe you've got your own picture saved in this folder. If you want to deploy your own picture, maybe a picture of your face or something, probably not a good idea to put a picture of your face on the internet because everyone in the world can see it, even, creepy strangers on the internet. So try not to release images of yourself, your friends, your name, your school. Just keep everything nice and anonymous. But maybe I have a nice picture here of, I don't know, a rug pug. There you go. So maybe I've found an image on the internet or I've taken a photo and can I drag and drop that? Does that work? Oh, that does work. Cool. And I've saved it to my computer, rug pug. And I want to make this on my site. Well, it's important that it's in the same folder as index.html. So you've got index.html and you've got this thing and they are in the same folder. Otherwise it won't be able to find it. And then here I can just do the name of the image. And it will not find the image because, because it is in the same folder. If I refresh, hopefully, there you go, it comes up with my, my pug in a rug. It looks so sad. Poor Puggo. I'll call it Cozy Puggo. Remember, save, Control S, and then go here, and then Control R. There you go, Cozy Puggo. To redeploy it on the internet, I've already shown you how to do that, but maybe I'll add some more stuff. Technically speaking, I should have a doc type, oops, HTML, to say that this is, HTML and it's the latest version of HTML, HTML5. I should have a HTML tag, and everything should be in my HTML tag. Yeah, so that's the entirety of all of my website is in the HTML tag. Everything you can see on the page, so all of this stuff, should be in a body tag. That is all of the stuff that the user can see when you visit the website. And maybe there's some stuff the user can't see. That includes things like a style tag. A style tag contains information on how to style these things, how to make it pretty. Maybe I want it so that all H1 tags have a font family of the greatest font that has ever been created, which is Comic Sans MS. LOL. It's not actually the best font. Ah, nice. Maybe I want the heading to be aligned in the center. Text align center. Okay. So I can, for this particular element, I can have particular styles. The font family attribute and a text align attribute. So for this particular property, it's centered. One thing that's going to be handy to debug your debug pug, you can right-click and go inspect element. Not just used to cheat at Cookie Clicker. It actually has other legitimate uses as well. I'm going to get rid of this stuff and just have the Elements tab. You can click on an element and it will tell you all about it. It'll tell you the font family, it'll tell you all the styles, and it will show you how much padding and margin there is. You can see I've got some margin here on the outside. I could make it so that headings have no margins, 0 pixel margin. Refresh and it's got no margin. You can use the inspect element tool by right-click inspect element, and then I can verify that this heading, well, now it's got no margins. That's more of an advanced debugging trick. You don't really need to know that. I can say the background should be red. The background would be red. You can pick specific colors by doing googling color picker, and then you can pick a nice puggy color. Pugs poo a lot, so I'm going to do a nice browny color. There you go, one maybe where it's quite runny, maybe it's had a lot of water, and now it's a nice slurry. Beautiful. What else can we do? We can make every paragraph should have a border that is solid and 2 pixels. There you go. Save, refresh. There you go. Maybe the border, I want a rounded border, so border radius should be 10 pixels. There you go. Now it's a nice rounded corner. I can add some padding. Padding is space on the inside of the element, whereas margin is space on the outside of the element. Yeah, you see the difference? Padding goes inside the border, whereas margin goes outside. And you can have both if you want. Some padding, some margin. Cool. You can have the paragraphs have a background maybe of white, so the text is easier to read. Currently it's kind of hard to read because the background is darkish and the text is darkish. So if I make the background white, save, refresh, cool. Maybe make it a bit more stylish. Maybe I'll make the background just slightly off-white. Designer hacks. Slightly off-white so it looks a bit more, interesting. All sorts of stuff you can do. But my website still sucks, doesn't it? My website's still just this boring thing. So remember, if you want to redeploy, if you want to deploy it again, you go to Netlify, you go to your site, you click on deploys, and you go down the bottom, need to update your site, and you drag and drop the whole folder. So I'm going to drag the folder icon. Boom. Uploading, it's pretty quick. Last published at 10:14. So I click the link. There's a beautiful site. Have fun. Make some nice, awesome sites with images and colors and all that cool stuff. Until next time, happy deving, happy webbing. Do more web than Spider-Man. Ha! Bye.